oh, conference, IT conference.
Excellent.
And now, and now I'm presenting in break for speakers.
Right.
And this.
Okay, that's fine. Not to worry. Don't worry about it. As long as you can hear me and I can hear you, which is the case, I can hear you very well. So everything is all right, Artem. By the way, how do you pronounce your name?
Artem.
Artem.
No.
No, not Artem.
No. R is second word. Yeah, Artem.
Artem.
It's like if you will be friends, it will be correct.
Okay, say it to me again so I can hear your name again, please.
Artem.
Artem.
It's more cleaner than before.
It's better than before.
Yeah.
Ah.
But your first pronunciation will be great.
Well, that was the English pronunciation, because in English we talk about art, paintings and sculptures. Those are works of art. So with M at the end, like the word them, T-H-E-M, that gives us Artem. Artem.
It's really great, really.
Ah, that's great. It's easier for me because I'm more used to pronouncing that word like that. So that's great, Artem. And my name is Walter, by the way. Walter.
I can understand you. Walter, it's easy for me.
It's easy for you. And
yeah.
What country are you from, Artem?
I'm from Ukraine. Maybe did you hear something about this country?
Kiev? Are you from Kiev?
Now I'm Kiev because this conference in Kiev. But but my native city is Dnipro.
Ah, that's wonderful. That's excellent. And how many languages do you speak, Artem?
2 and maybe 3.
What is the third language? Russian? Ruski?
Yeah, Russian, Ruski, Ukrainian, Ukrainsky, and English, and a little bit Deutsch, but it's a little bit. It's a little bit.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch, mein Herr?
No, because I can only read and maybe some words because I have learned in Deutsch in the school.
Well, that's excellent for me as well. I also learned some German at school, so I also know a few words of German. That's good. Excellent. Wonderful. So,
du bist meine Freund, Walter.
Ja. Du bist auch, is it auch or also? Auch. Also. How do you say also in German? Is it auch? A-U-C-H? Or A-L-S-O?
Oh, I don't understand, sorry.
Oh.
It's maybe hard for me.
When you're saying also, I think it's auch, so du bist auch mein Freund. Freund.
Oh.
Yes.
Freund,
I think,
yeah.
Well, that's good. That's excellent. So tell me, what is your main reason for wanting to improve your English, Artem? Is it for professional reasons like your job, your work? Is it for traveling, tourism, when the coronavirus pandemic is finished? Or is it for personal reasons? Maybe it's a personal interest of yours, Artem.
No, it's my working instance, working point, because I usually contact with my stakeholder from the USA and sometimes from United Kingdom. But for me, a real Englishman so hard for understanding because
yes.
So pronunciation destroy my eye.
The pronunciation. You need to say pronunciation.
Yeah, pronunciation.
That's
destroy
right.
my. Oh, I forgot my this word.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I also wanted to ask you what you most want to improve with your English, Artem. Is it your grammar, your vocabulary, your pronunciation, or your speaking?
Oh, speaking, of course.
Okay, that's great. Excellent,
Well,
Artem.
Walter, where from?
So I'm British,
Oh,
and
you.
yes, I'm actually British. That's my nationality. I'm a British citizen. I've lived most of my life in the UK. I did all my education in the UK. I went to Radley College at Oxford, Aston University in Birmingham, and so I did all my studies in the UK, and then I travelled a little bit all over the world. And do you know which country I'm in now, Artem? Which country do you think I might be in now?
Please repeat.
The opposite side of the world. Yes, I'm the opposite side of the world now from the UK, from England. Do you know what's on the other side of the world?
Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah, my best friend now lives in London. In London.
Your best friend
He,
lives in London. Yes.
yeah, he has British. Uh, yeah, he also British citizen like you, but different type maybe.
Right. And so I'm actually living right next to Australia. I'm living in the country that's closest to Australia, which is in Southeast Asia, and it's the country of Indonesia.
I know where is Prasen's city. Oh,
And
this
I'm
country. Sorry,
Yes,
city.
this country. And
Country.
that's right. And I'm just south of the capital, Jakarta, on the island of Java. That's where I'm living at the moment.
Why you change your country?
In order to marry my wife, because my wife
Ah,
is Indonesian, and so I went to Indonesia to marry her. Isn't that wonderful?
it's a good reason.
It's a very good reason. For me, it's the best reason.
And the weather so different and more beautiful than Great Britain.
Oh, yes. It's like the difference between night and day. It's the total opposite. I think it's sunny here um, as much as it's rainy in the UK. So in the
Yeah,
UK, it rains almost all the time, and here it's sunny almost all the time. It's a total
yeah.
opposite.
Serious reason. Serious different point.
Oh, completely different. I mean, this for me is the best place to live in the world. The only thing I regret is not having come here earlier, sooner. That's the only thing I regret, not being here before.
Yeah.
Yes, I would have liked to have been here all of my life. It's absolutely wonderful. Have you ever been to Indonesia?
No, it's so far for me.
Yes, I understand.
And because I have two beautiful children,
Children, oh, congratulations. Are they boys or girls?
two boys.
Two boys. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
How old are they?
All, elder 5 years and smaller 2 years.
Wow, that's brilliant. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Artem, you're ever so welcome. That's great. And are you going to be teaching them English as well?
Now, no, now
Not yet.
not yet.
Not
But
yet.
but we start to learn how swim and how fight.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and my elder son
Mm-hmm.
can read.
Oh,
Can read in Ukrainian. Yeah.
wow. Well, that's really good. Excellent, Artem. I'm really pleased
Thanks.
to hear
Thank you.
that. You're ever so welcome. Now, do you have a favorite topic or subject that you like to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe women, but
Women,
it's
women, because woman
women. Yeah.
is the singular. Okay, we say a woman like this. I've written it in the Skype chat for you. And when
I
it's
was
plural, we say the women. So it's women.
women. Yeah.
It's written Women, but it's pronounced as though it's Wimmin. Women. That's how it's pronounced.
Yeah. Women.
Exact.
Yeah.
And yes, we could talk about that if you like. And what aspect in particular are you interested in?
I think we can talk about our difference between women and men.
Yes, now we have to use this word in the plural because I'm sure there is more than one difference. So you would not say our difference, but our differences.
Yeah, differences. Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Our differences. Yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you for
Yes,
my correction.
with pleasure, Artem. That's true. There are a lot of differences. Well, you tell me first of all what you consider to be the main differences then between men and women.
Okay, maybe when men tell something, it's
Hmm.
true and if in fact. But if women told something, it's more emotion than fact.
Yes, that is true because women tend to speak more with the heart, and men tend to speak more with their heads, their minds, their thoughts, their
Yeah,
intellect. So that's very true. So that means that the men are more objective and the women would probably be more subjective. Would you agree with that?
yeah, I agree with you.
Hmm.
And
And
of course,
yes,
women are more beautiful than men.
well, that's what men would say. But do you know what women would say concerning men?
I think the women agree with me.
You
That
think so? You don't think
I
women will
think
think that men are more beautiful than women because women are more interested in men usually?
women agree with me.
You really? Oh, that's
I think
interesting. Ah, I didn't realize that.
but we are more powerful and we
Ah,
more
yes.
easy for understanding and women desire us.
Right. You wouldn't say we are more easier for understanding. You would say in English, we are easier to understand, which means that we can be understood more easily. Do you see what I mean, Artem? We are
uh,
easier to understand, which means that we can be understood. So I'll just put equals. We can be understood more easily. Can you see that?
that is I wish we can be understood. Yeah, yeah.
That's right. That would be the correct way of saying what you said.
Okay,
Hmm.
thank you.
You're welcome, Artem. Now, what are the interests of women? What are their pastimes, their hobbies? What do they like to do? What do you think?
Oh, uh, maybe sports, and sometimes traveling.
Yes,
But
that's true. Hmm. But men also like doing sports and
yeah,
traveling. So, is there something that women like to do which men don't like to do? And is there something that men like to do which women do not like doing?
but you can can you imagine that women travel
Women,
single?
women, women. Yes.
Women, no, women travel single without anybody. I
Well,
think it's
yeah,
impossible.
it's rare. That's true because usually women prefer to travel well accompanied. They like to have the right person with them. Now, there are some rare exceptional cases of women traveling on their own, but it's very dangerous and risky. And I've heard a lot of bad stories of bad things that happen when women travel on their own.
Yeah, but we uh, we have heard a lot of stories about single men's travel, because
Yes,
it's a different type of our holiday, our vacation, single
yes,
travel.
that's true. A lot of
I
men
never,
travel on their own. Yes, that's true. Yes, you were saying? You
yeah,
never?
no, but mainly, only 1 2 day in 1 or 2 days on
Hmm.
another city, but
On
on the
another
future never.
city or in another city or to another city?
Yeah,
What did you want to say? Traveling to another city
yeah,
or
two,
in
two,
to
two.
to another city?
Yeah,
Yes.
and stay 1 or 2 day from here and back for my native city. And I was do single.
And you said you
I
were?
I did single this point.
You were single at that time.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a little change place and change mind, a little relaxing.
You wouldn't say change place, change mind. You would say a change of place and a change uh, of mind. That's
Yeah,
how you would
yeah,
say it. A change of place and a change of mind. It's true that there's an expression in English, I don't know if you know it. A change is as good as a rest. Have you heard of that expression before,
the
Artem?
rest. E- Never here and there. I have forgot the rest word.
Mm-hmm.
Rest is yeah,
You know what the word rest means?
yeah,
When you're relaxing, when you're taking it easy, um, when you're having a change of mind, really, you're doing something different. You know,
yeah,
just by doing something different, it can relax your mind instead of doing the same thing all the time. You see what I mean?
yeah. Understand you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what
Okay.
else can we say about women compared to men then, Artem?
Oh, it's a little bit difficult for me because maybe more easy in my native language.
Of course, yes.
But we are changing now, really. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess that women eyes can watch more type of colors.
You're saying that they like different types of colors, the women?
Colors, yeah.
Colors, colors. So you pronounce
Colors?
this word colors,
Colors.
Colours, and the first O is pronounced like the letter U, so you would pronounce this word colors, colors.
Colors? Okay.
That's right.
Okay, colors.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I understand, and I watch only 7 basic colors and some type. But my wife can watch a lot of different types of one color, and sometimes it's hard for me, hard for understood.
Hard for you to understand. So you need to say,
Yeah,
not understood in the past, but you would say it's hard
yeah,
for
understand.
me to understand because it's still the case now. So it's still valid. It's still applicable now. So you would say it's hard for me to understand.
Yeah.
And you know that in some places, uh, they have many more different names for different shades of color. And it can also depend on the environment. Now, you know, for example, that the Eskimos, where they live, they are living in nature, surrounded by nature, and they have the sky, and they have a lot of water around, and so they have, I think, about 16 different names for different shades of blue. Just the color
Oh,
blue, yes, we just have light blue and dark blue, but they
yeah,
have
yeah.
16 different names for different kinds of blue because they have the sky, they have a lot of water and the ice and all that. And can you imagine 16 different names for different kinds of blue? It's amazing, isn't it?
They're crazy.
Yes. It's because of.
Maybe,
Yes, you're saying maybe? Hmm.
maybe they're alive.
Maybe you think they lie?
Maybe these women alive, liars.
Oh, you think they're liars?
Yeah. No.
But this is actually something which is, a fact that in those countries, like, well, I mean, in the near the North Pole, where you have the Eskimos, um, that they do have this in their language. They have these 16 different names for colors. Now, do you think that women, you were saying that women are more liars than men? Do you think that they lie more than men? Is that what you're
Okay.
saying? That women are liars more than men?
Yeah. No, I think you. I think it's true. It's not. It's not only one woman. If and if this fact,
Mm-hmm.
it's not lie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, but this is a fact about the 16 different types of blue color. So, yes, it's interesting. But I think you're right. Women are more interested in lots of different colors than men. Yes, I can understand that. Because, of course, women are interested in fashion, in clothes, in different shades of lipstick, of nail varnish, eyeshadow, makeup, um,
Oh,
skin, like tan or font, to make the skin look darker. And so because they have all of these different things, and also for the hair, they have different shades of color
yeah,
for the
yeah.
hair, you see. And because for them, they're using color much more than men, because men don't usually have lots of different colored hair, and they don't have lipstick and nail varnish and
Yeah.
makeup. That's why men are not so interested in all these different colors like the women. I think that's the reason.
He's a straight man about nothing to understand. about it.
Exactly. Absolutely.
But some men we know this, yeah.
Yes, of course, there are always exceptions. That's true. It's
It's a good point.
it's a good point. Yes, I think that's right. And as they say, the exception confirms the rule. Do you know that expression?
Yeah, yeah,
The
no, I know.
exception
Exception, yeah.
confirms the rule because as it's something exceptional, it means that it's different from the rule. So it confirms that the rule is what people do most of the time, and the exception shows that this is something um, almost abnormal. It's outside of the rule, so it is exceptional, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. I could understand you.
That's good. You wouldn't say I good understand you. You would say um, I understand you well. Now, do you know why we
Okay.
use the word well here instead of the word good? Do you know the reason why, Artem?
Okay. I understand well.
Yes, you can say understand well, but why do you use the word well, or should you use the word well instead of the word good? What is the difference between the word well and the word good, Artem?
I don't know really.
I'll explain to you.
Okay.
Well is an adverb describing a verb, the verb to understand. Good is an adjective. An adjective describes a noun, like a good understanding, because understanding is a noun. So you can have
Okay.
the verb I understand you well, and a good understanding would be then the adjective describing uh, the noun. You see the difference? Adverbs describe verbs, and good, being an adjective, describes the noun because adjectives describe nouns. You see the difference there, Artem?
Yeah, yeah. I watched. I see.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
I watched in my screen.
mm-hmm. Yes. And what do you like doing, Artem? What are your hobbies, pastimes, leisure activities,
Oh,
interests? What do you like doing?
when oh, it's a little bit hard for me. So
Yes.
okay. Usually,
Mm-hmm.
if I have free time,
Yes.
I try to play with my sons.
Of
And
course.
but if about me, if
Mm-hmm.
uh, I like sport, I like sport competition, and
Mm-hmm.
I was a member for some sport competition.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But, but now, but now I'm worker for my family, for my sons, for
Of
our
course.
future.
That's
It's
right.
like yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now I have lose my sports form and have
Mm.
beer belly.
Well, yes, join the club. The same thing for me. It's true when you have a wife taking good care of you, feeding you well. You tend to put on weight. I know it's the same thing for me. Join the club.
Yeah. and and when I watch in mirror, I think, oh shit, it's really where's my press, where's my muscle,
Yes, yes, that's right.
and and uh, and I uh, told himself that I change my body for next week and forgot about my promise from every Monday.
You mean promise?
Promise, yeah.
So it's not promise, but it's the word promise. But there is a
Promise.
situation where you do pronounce the ending I's in the word compromise. Have you heard of this word before? Compromise.
Ah, okay.
Do you know what the word compromise means?
Uh, Compromise, no,
Yes.
It's between my fantasy and reality. It's between.
Yes, that's right. It's a compromise. That's right. So you see that sometimes words in English can change their pronunciation depending on the prefix at the beginning of the word or the suffix at the end of the word. It can change the pronunciation of the word when the word is written on its own. So on its own, it's pronounced promise, but with com in front, it becomes compromise. You can hear the difference there, Artem.
Yeah. Compromise. Yeah.
And promise. Promise and compromise.
I understood.
That's good, Artem. Well, I don't want to keep you too long if you have to go back to what you were doing before. So tell me, how did you find the lesson? What did you think of the lesson, Artem?
It was great, and thank you for thanks and thanks for you correcting.
Oh, you're very welcome, Artem, with the greatest pleasure. I'm really pleased that you appreciate that and that has been useful for you. And I'd like to thank you very much for the lesson. If you would like us to have some more lessons together, well, it would be with the greatest pleasure. I would really look forward to that. That would be
great. Okay, thank you. Okay.
You're very welcome. All the best. Take care. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye-bye, Artem.
Goodbye.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Walter.